What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome back to another live stream that we are now doing for like the 20th day in a row, basically, at this point, I think. We've gotten so much news. I had to cram like 6 videos into one earlier. So we got the Dricus du Plessis news, aka Robert Whittaker versus Dricus du Plessis at UFC 290. Yesterday we got the Belal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns co-main event news, which I told you about 5 days ago. We got Jalin Turner versus Dan Hooker at UFC 290. We got, Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price. We've gotten everything under the sun. Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vettori. What's next for Israel Adesanya? Yeah, so basically I had to cram like 6 videos into one video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super... it wasn't particularly long. So if you haven't watched my recent video, I give my reaction and breakdown to Robert Whittaker, Dricus du Plessis, Sean Strickland, and Busner Magomedov, Jared Cannonier versus Marvin Vettori, what's next for Izzy, and an early prediction for that fight as well. And then I talked about Dan Hooker, Jalin Turner in that video as well. So, yeah. What's up, Mike? What's up, Jackson? Was just sitting here thinking about how I could really go for some MMA Joey. Well, you know what? I'll end the stream and I'll be right over, Jackson. Oh, wait. Pause. Big pause. What's up, Patty Mills? What's going on? Dricus probably 5th round TKO victory. If Dricus wins, I think I'm done being a fan. Because dude's just a garbage can. I didn't want to be too harsh in the video. I hope I wasn't too harsh in the video. I tried not to be too harsh in the video. But... oh my goodness. I mean, dude's fighting Robert Whittaker. When I pulled out my Brahma Bull phone and I saw that Robert Whittaker was taking on Dricus du Plessis, I almost shot myself. Dude's going to get starched badly. It's going to be hilarious. I wonder what the odds for that fight will be. I never really care about odds, but I'm curious because Whittaker's a guaranteed win. Unless he breaks his leg kicking Dricus in the head. What's up, JJ? Got your stream on one screen, one fight's on the other. Is there anything good? Joey, are you going to do your topology picks in this stream? Yes, I will. I'm watching Bellator to see if Sabatello wins. What's Bellator on? What is Bellator on tonight? Where's my VPN? So I can just go check YouTube. Why is my VPN? Did OBS reconnect? I turned on my VPN, so therefore I lost my OBS connection for a second. I hope everything's alright. I changed my VPN. I'm going to look up Bellator on YouTube. Carmouche versus Bennett too. Ooh. Is Sabatello winning? Yeah, I just switched my my Brahma Bull VPN to Canada, and that's what caused me to get a quick disconnect. Dude, Sabatello looked like he got lit up with a 1-2 there. Left hand from Sabatello right on the lips. Dude, Sabatello's a garbage can. He thinks he's good and never shuts up. Did somebody win? They're showing the replays. Or, oh, is this just the replays at the end of the fight? I don't know who won, but they're showing better replays for the other guy. To be quite frank. There's one good fight tonight that I'm only here for. The Haggerty Nongo. Fair enough. I just don't care enough. I didn't care about Bellator. I didn't care about one. These cards are lackluster to say the least. How long are these replays? Oh, is it going into another round now? What is this? What is this guy doing? Is he throwing some type of voodoo on the thing? Oh, is that like the timer guy? Oh, I guess so. Oh, that was only the first round? Okay. I want Sabatello to lose. I can't stand Sabatello. I find him so annoying. His voice is horrible, too. And I think he's a horrible fighter, to be quite honest. I'm sad. Wasn't he on, like, something in the UFC at some point connected to the UFC? I don't remember. But anyway. Do me a favor, guys. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Throw questions in the chat. The newest video is doing pretty solid. It's almost got 1,500 views so far. So it's picking up some solid views, starting to pick up some traction. The video from last night did really well as well. Nothing crazy, but it did pretty well. It almost got 4,000 views. Should have got more than that, to be honest. It was a damn good video. Okay, where are we at? Yes, I'm doing my Tapology picks this stream. We're going to do full card picks for tomorrow night. When I say Brahma Bull, you say Bull, Brahma Bull, Brahma Bull. Okay, is it just me or Robbie Lawler on every card International Fight Week? Seems like it. Seems like it. Sabatello's fighting. I hope he loses. Bellator's on YouTube. Yeah, I'd change my VPN. I wouldn't say he's garbage because he has cardio, but he's the most boring fighter ever. He's garbage. And he thinks he's good. And I think he thought... Didn't one judge give it to him against Stotts? Dude, his striking is so bad. I hope this guy KOs him. That'd be beautiful. Now they just head clashed. It looks like Brendo landing the better shots. Oh, he just clipped Sabatello. Dude's lighting Sabatello up on the feet. I'm still just reading the chat, so you guys don't... You can post whatever. I'm watching Sabatello versus Breno. Dude, Breno might finish him. Sabatello, desperation takedowns. Oh, he got a hold of the back. Dude got sloppy. Got a hold of the back. Now he's got one hook in. Dude, you were lighting him up on the feet. Dude just holds on. He's the definition of a hugger. Sabatello is the definition of a hugger. And dude's a literal bum. A literal bum. Rip Dricus du Plessis. Or Dricus. I don't know how it's pronounced anymore. I don't know how it's pronounced. He's a good wrestler, just pure cringe. Sabatello finished round with a rare naked choke. A rare naked choke. Haggerty versus Nongo is going to be a banger, though. They both juiced it again, and it's going to be incredible. I might turn that on instead. How long until that fight happens? How long until that happens? Let me take a look. Okay. What is going on here? How much of a chance does Dricus have to beat Whittaker? 1%. Fluke injury, that's it. 1% fluke injury. It'd have to be a fluky injury. That's the only way he wins. He does not win any other way. No other way does he win. 2 more fights? Okay. He did get his nose fixed, so that's going to fix his technical deficiencies. Dude, Sabatello's winning, and I hate this. I don't even know why I'm watching this. Bro, you're so close. What are you talking about? What a night, guys. Okay. Yeah, Sabatello's just controlling him. I'm about to just turn it off. Shit's garbage. He's looking for an arm triangle now, but I don't think he's going to get it. Dude's a can. Dude's a can. I can't believe this guy got overconfident and ended up on his back. And if Sabatello finishes him here, I'm going to be disgusted. Okay, he's out of it. Oh, to 10K, I know, dude. Let's see what I'm at now. I'm about to be at 9,100. I'm basically 900 away. I'm basically 900 away. But it's taken forever. This last week, the week before was like a record week of like 600 subs. And then this week it's been like 150, 200. And it's like, ugh. If we would have had the same amount, we'd be like 300 away right now. Do you think Whittaker will be overconfident? No, Whittaker. I don't feel like Whittaker ever is going to be overconfident. I feel like Whittaker's too smart to be overconfident. He has excellent wrestling and cardio. Okay. He has excellent hugging ability. It's about to be a new mythical fighter. If Dricus wins against Izzy, that's the biggest... That's the worst champion of all time. Worst champion of all time. I'm just glad they're not throwing him into a title shot, to be honest. Because that's too much, in my opinion. Maybe he used to lose most of his skill set because he gassed way too easy, think he can't breathe from his nose. Look, I can't breathe out of my nose either because I got a deviated septum. And I don't think that's necessarily the case, okay? It's just a pain in the ass to breathe. It's not like your technical ability is going to disappear. You know, it's not like my coordination is done because of my nose. But maybe he's so focused in on breathing that it messes with his skill set. I don't know. I doubt it, but that's going to be the narrative going in. That's going to be the narrative going in for sure. For sure. Any Kai Kara France updates or Tom Aspinall? Kai Kara France is fighting Amir Albazi, if I'm not mistaken, in the next 2 months. Tom Aspinall, no, but I believe he will fight in July. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Look, this has not been announced, but the UFC is going back to London on July 22nd, okay? The UFC is returning to London on July 22nd of 2023, and sources are telling me the main event will be Tom Aspinall versus Marcin Tybura, a heavyweight main event. Tom Aspinall returning after the injury, the knee injury he suffered last year, where they wheeled him out of the cage on the world's smallest chair. That's what I'm hearing per sources, okay? So there's your July 22nd main event. You've heard it here first, guys. I'm constantly breaking news to you guys, and I don't get no credit for it, ever. I don't get any credit, ever. So I need to start getting my credit around here, all right? If anyone is seriously picking Dricus not as a joke, you need to ban them from the channel. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, my friend. For real. Don't tell me you let him finish him. He let him finish him. Dude got the finish. I just switched back for a second. I'm off of that. Don't need to see any of that. Dude's making the belt gesture. I mean, gassing out heavily limits your skill set, what you can do in a fight. Okay. Bro, I just had a vision that Dricus open mouth breathing, lunging in with a cartoon punch and laying Whittaker out and me brutally crying. That'd be embarrassing. That's a great fight. Tom Aspinall's a tank. Yeah, and it's a good fight. It's a good fight to get him back on his feet, you know. At least in my humble opinion. A good fight to get him back on his feet, my friend. Which I think it will. Marcin Tybura is a very winnable fight for him. Sources? Yeah, per sources. Cirogan versus Pavlovich is Blades beats Pav. I think that makes sense. Dude, who's with me? Prediction in the chat. Who would you pick out of Cirogan or Sergey Spivak? Who would you pick in that potential matchup? Cirogan versus Sergey Spivak. Not Sergey Pavlovich, Sergey Spivak. Sabatello said he's the best bantamweight in the world. Dude, he's not even top 10, to be honest. Spivak. Isn't that funny? Everyone was picking a lot of people. I'm not saying you guys. A lot of people were picking Cirogan to beat John Jones. And now here we are. Everyone's picking Spivak. I'd pick Spivak as well. Whittaker does tend to get dropped to hurt when you don't expect it. Dricus has power, but even if he somehow rocks Rob, he's his great recovery. I'm telling you right now, if I stream UFC 290, which chances are I will, and Dricus finishes Robert Whittaker, you are going to see the craziest reaction ever because I'm going to be just outright flabbergasted. Outright flabbergasted. Whittaker, okay, already read that. So you're telling me they had no other opponents for Strickland? Like everyone said no? I guess so. Seems like it. Most people are booked up though. So there wasn't really a whole lot of options anyway. Dricus versus Vettori would have been a compelling fight. Yeah, they're kind of similar styles, but I think Vettori would win. Gane is a bum. He has no wrestling at all. You'd pick Gane, Patty? That's crazy. Muhammad Usman versus Junior Tafa. Who wins? Kamaru Usman, big younger brother. We're going to go through Tapology picks here shortly. Joey's going to explode if Dricus finishes Rob. Yeah. I can't believe how much we gassed Gane, shaking my head. Yeah, not me. Not me. But yeah, I know what you mean. No notification. I'm sorry to hear that, Blaze One. I'm sorry to hear that. If Dricus wins, will you shave your beard? Absolutely not. I have nothing to gain. You know what I mean? It's not like you're saying, hey, if Dricus wins, you got to shave your beard. But if Whittaker wins, I'm going to send you $500. Why would I bet something when I have nothing to gain off of it? But no, either way, I'm not shaving my beard, dude. Why would I want to add insult to injury? My beard grows back pretty quick. So if I shave my beard, I would just not do videos for like a week. I picked Gane. Listen, I don't know what. He either threw the fight or just isn't good defensively grappling. There you go. Why do fighters like Amanda Nunes and Conor McGregor have no cardio? Amanda Nunes has decent cardio. If Aspinall wins, does he go straight to the top fighters with his timeout, or do you think... We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see how he gets it done. We'll go from there. But my guess is they'll throw him into like a #1 contender fight after that would be my guess. I picked Gane. Am I dumb? I don't think you're necessarily dumb. Because Jones was a bit of an unknown. But in retrospect, it looks like a horrible pick. But yeah, I don't think as long as you had reasonable, I don't know exactly what your reasoning for picking him were, but you get the point. Beardless Joey would be you know how much heat I would get if I shaved off my beard? I look like I'm like 4 years old when I shave off my beard. I used to shave off my beard a couple times a year, but now I stopped because it's like the trademark of the channel. If I shave off my beard, I'm not going to look the same. I'm not going to look the same. And it's going to be really, really, really weird. So, and averaging 750 viewers and 1K donations a stream. That'll be the day. That will be the day. A new septum and better cardio isn't giving the colonizer an upgrade in skills. What the F is wrong with people? He strikes like a drunk old bum. There you go. I'm with you on that one. Even though I would pick Spivak because Gane getting back-to-back wrestlers is bad, but he beats any heavyweight striker. Okay. Picking Gane was a bad pick, though, Joey, because Jones looked terrible against Santos. Looked terrible against Santos. He did not look terrible against Santos. He didn't look terrible against Reyes. Until this day, I believe they both beat Jones 3-2, but Jones was probably drained at 205 by then. Yeah, you probably drained him in the locker room. I really thought Gane would stuff the takedown and outstrike Jones to a decision. How long have you had such a dangerous dog, a Cane Corso? A Cane Torso. Just under 2 years. And he's not dangerous. You train a dog, it's not dangerous. So there you go. Who you got, Stotts or Mix? Is that tonight? Or am I dumb? I really don't know what's going on right now. That is not tonight. I'm probably going Stotts. But I guess we might as well go to my UFC picks. UFC fight night. I've already had my picks, but I'm going to look through them and we're going to decide if I'm going to change any. We're going to look through them and decide if I'm going to change any of my picks. I want to keep my 70%. Dude said Cane Torso. It's a Cane Corso. You're right. Can you bring your dog on stream? He's been on stream multiple times, dude. You'll be back one day. But he's been on multiple times. You'll have to find one on the channel with him in there. I think he stopped by yesterday for a little bit. I think that was yesterday, but I'm not sure. But yeah, he's like 120 pounds, 125 pounds. Connie Corso black with Brindle. But yeah. All right, let's go to my picks for tomorrow. We didn't got that many fights. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fights tomorrow. All right. Batgirl Dana versus Brady Highstan. 33 years old versus 23 years old in Brady Highstead. Highstead has the reach and height advantage, very slight. 1 fight winning streak versus 2 fight losing streak for Dana. Lost to not terrible competition. He lost to Chris Gutierrez, got KO'd by Chris Gutierrez, and then lost to Kang Ho Kang 9 months ago. Who does his wins against? Brandon Davis, Kevin Navidad, and Guido Canetti. Not bad wins to have. Brady comes off of... No, he doesn't come off Dana White's Contender Series. He does not. Not very active. Only 2 fights in the last 3 years, really. Against Ricky Tercios. Lost split decision there. I don't remember that fight. And Fernie Garcia. I don't really know who to pick in this one. 6-2 versus 12-4. Let's see how he lost his last 2. He got finished by Chris Gutierrez. I don't know. I don't know who I should go with here, to be quite honest. I want to pick Batgirl Dana, but I just, without going back and looking through his fights, he lost to Chris Gutierrez. He's fought better competition, and he has good finishes, too. I'm going to go Batgirl Dana, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to go first round KO. He finished Brandon Davis by KO. He finished Kevin Navidad by KO. And he finished Guido Canetti by KO. I'm going to say this guy's too young, too inexperienced. Didn't look particularly great against Fernie Garcia. But I'm going off memory. This is where the picks get a little bit difficult when I don't do tape research. Moving up the card, Francis Marshall versus William Gomez. This should be a fun fight. 7-0 Francis Marshall versus 11-2 William Gomez. Both guys on massive win streaks. Well, one's undefeated, but not the best competition for Gomez. Beat Jerno Aarons in his last fight, majority decision. Beat a guy who's 11-5 before that guy, 6-1 before that guy, who's 7-3 before that guy, 9-1. 25 versus 24. Reach advantage for Gomez. Height advantage for Gomez. I don't know who to pick in this fight. I really don't know who to pick in this fight. Gomez gets a lot of finishes. He finished 3 out of his last 5. Let's see what Francis Marshall beat Marcelo Rojo in his last fight 3 months ago. That wasn't that long ago. Came off of Dana White's Contender Series. Unanimous decision over Connor Matthews, Michael Lawrence. I don't know who to go with in this one. I am going to go with... I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go Francis Marshall by decision. He has a couple finishes, but I think this is going to be a closely contested fight. I'm going to go Francis Marshall by decision. Again, I haven't watched tape for these fights, and this card isn't particularly great. Moving up the card, Muhammad Usman versus Junior Tafa. Muhammad Usman basically was losing the fight against Zach Polga and then got the KO to win the Ultimate Fighter, I believe, right? Used to fight in PFL, got submitted by Brandon Sales. Junior Tafa, KO artist like his brother. I feel like whoever wins this fight is going to win via KO. It's whoever can land first. Muhammad Usman's 34 years old versus 26-year-old Junior Tafa. I am going to go Tafa. I'm trying to debate what round. I'm going to go Tafa second round KO. Now I'm going to go first round KO Tafa. Moving up the card, Carol Rosas versus Norma Dumont. Norma Dumont is actually a better fighter than people give her credit for. They got the same reach. Dumont's a little bit taller. 28 versus 32. Dumont's 32. Dumont's coming off the win against Danielle Wolf, who was just like a boxer with no grappling. She lost to Macy Chaston. She beat Aspinall, Felicia Spencer, Ashley Evans Smith. Not the greatest of competition, but not the worst considering. Carl Rosa beat Lena Landsberg, who's literally a garbage can. Lost to Sarah McMahon only a year ago. Yeah, I'm going Norma Dumont decision. All right, moving up the card. Ronnie Yaya versus Montel Jackson. Ronnie Yaya looks about to be 150 years old. He looks to be about 150. Montel Jackson, longer, massive reach advantage, massive youth advantage, 8 years younger, height advantage. I'm going Montel Jackson. I'm going to say Ronnie Yaya survives to the second round. Second round KO. Montel Jackson. Up the card, Ricky Glenn versus Christos Gigas. Gigas lost to Thiago Moises and Armin Sarukian. Beat Sean Soriano. Beat Carlton Minas. Lost to Drakkar Close. That's 4 years ago. Christos has been in the UFC for a while. Meanwhile, what's his name? Drawed against Grant Dawson. Beats Joaquin Silva. Lost to Kevin Aguilar. Beat Dennis Bermudez by split decision. Lost to Miles Jury 5 years ago. Ricky Glenn hasn't been super active. A lot of these fights are hard to pick, especially when you ain't up to date on fight footage. I'm going Ricky Glenn decision. I think he's going to get it done. I think it's going to be a close competitive fight. All right, Jeremiah Wells versus Matt Semmelsberger. Matt Semmelsberger coming off that Jake Matthews win, which he looked very impressive in. But I think Jake Matthews kind of was, a one-hit wonder in the Andre Fialho fight. Lost to Alex Morono. Lost to Chaos Williams. Jeremiah Wells, I'm very high on. He's looked good. Finished his last 5 fights. I'm going Jeremiah Wells first round KO. I know Semmelsberger's very tough, but I think Wells is faster, and it's now or never for Wells. He's 36 years old. But Semmelsberger does have the reach and height advantage, and he's 30 years old, so he's much younger. I think that's a tough fight to pick. It's either Semmelsberger by decision or Wells by early first or second round stoppage. Moving up the card, this card is not good. Eisman Lucina versus Brogan Walker. What a horrible fight that is. That's on the main card. Brogan Walker literally looks like she fights like she has some type of muscle or physical disability. She looked horrible in that Juliana Miller fight. She lost to Juliana Miller, who literally fights like an absolute bum. So I'm going Lucino. She's 21 years old. I don't know how good she really is. She's only had one fight in the UFC and lost to Yasmin 7 months ago. I don't even remember that fight, to be honest. But anything's got to be better than Brogan Walker. I honestly think my fiance could step in on short notice and probably beat up Brogan Walker. I'm going to go... Let's see how many finishes she has. Hold on. I'm going to go Lucino by decision. I pick every women's fight decision. Moving up the card, Bobby Green, Jarrett Gordon. Bobby Green on a 2-fight losing streak. Got KO'd by Drew Dober, KO'd by Islam Makhachev. Beat Nasrat Haqparast. Beat Ali Quinta. Lost to Rafael Vazeev. Dude's fought a lot of stiff competition. He's 36 years old. Jarrett Gordon beat Paddy Pimblett in his last fight, but got robbed of a decision. Beat Leonardo Santos in the fight before that. Lost to Grant Dawson via submission. I think Bobby Green's just going to style on him in the striking. But I think Jarrett Gordon's going to do better than people think. And I think it's going to be a competitive fight. And I think late second round KO for Bobby Green. But Bobby Green's super inconsistent. Keeps his hands way too low. And it wouldn't surprise me if Jarrett Gordon KOs him. His chin may be gone. 2 KOs and losses in a row. Bobby Green's chin may be gone. And also he's super inconsistent. So don't be surprised if Jarrett Gordon wins. But I'm going Bobby Green late second round KO. Brad Tavares versus Bruno Silva. I don't trust Bruno Silva. Dude looked horrible in the Jiro Mearshar fight. Got it dropped and then submitted. Brad Tavares is way better than people give him credit for. He's very well rounded. He's 35 years old. He's got a height advantage, a slight height advantage. He got the same reach. Bruno Silva, he's hit or miss. And he's just kind of a wild, like, brawler type guy and then mixes in the wrestling. He's not going to be able to take Brad Tavares down. Brad Tavares has got the more technical striking. I'm going Brad Tavares to win. Brad Tavares hasn't fought since he fought Dricus du Plessis, which I'm disgusted that he lost to Dricus, honestly. I picked Brad Tavares in that fight as well. I'm going Brad Tavares, second round KO. Bruno Silva got clipped in his last fight by Gerald Meerschaert. I think Brad Tavares is better than Gerald Meerschaert, has better power, has better technical ability. I'm going Tavares, second round KO. Main event, I have a full breakdown and prediction on the channel. Sergey Pavlovich versus Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades' striking is better technically. His grappling is better. As long as he doesn't get finished in the first round, I think Curtis Blades runs away with this. I think he could KO Pavlovich. I think he could finish Pavlovich on the ground. I think he could beat Pavlovich by decision. I think Curtis Blades has more ways to win. And Pavlovich doesn't throw any kicks. He doesn't mix in any takedowns. He has not thrown a single kick in his entire UFC career. Not a single kick. I've recently watched all his fights. Not thrown a kick yet. And he just comes out and looks to bulldoze you. And unless he bulldozes him early, I think he's going to lose. Curtis Blades will clinch up with him, take him down, and finish him on the ground. Late second round, TKO, ground and pound, Curtis Blades. Boom. There's all my picks. I hope I just saved all those. I think I just saved all. Well, Tapology is acting up, so now I got to make sure all my picks got saved. Let me take a look. Let me see something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Boom. Okay. There we go. Just in case it doesn't save, I can go back and double check it. Okay. UFC. Pavlovich Blades. No, it didn't save. It did not save. So now I got to go through and edit them all again. Okay, let's see what I just want to make sure I have the same picks. Okay. Because I changed some of my picks here. Minute by decision. Okay, I already know that. Montel Jackson. Second round KO. Ricky Glenn by decision. Okay, that's right. Wells by first round. Wells by first round KO. Lucino by decision. Bobby Green by second round TKO. Brad Tavares by second round TKO. And Pavlovich. Okay, I finally locked them in. I had an issue with Tapology. Okay, if you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat. Back to the chat. I just had to make sure all my picks locked in correctly. So, I think they are. Tomorrow might be a bloodbath. I might do horrible. I picked a lot of second round KOs, I'll tell you that much. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 second round KOs. I just don't get why Bellator has their event the same night as UFC and Tank Garcia, but then put Carmouche on their Friday show. Oh, is there a Bellator tomorrow? Oh. There is a Bellator tomorrow. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. I remember this now. I thought this was next week for some reason. Okay, now where are we at, guys? Where are we at? 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 Tell me you got my boy Junior Tafa. I did change my pick to him. I actually had Usman originally. Joe, what happens if I put Venom gear on your dog? I wonder how it'll act. I don't know. I'll have to test that out. Really, multiple times. Brian Battle, UFC champ? No. Combat is genuinely crazy to me. I'm 18 years old and I can't think of a better gameplay than they have. It's crazy. What are you talking about? Joey, if MMA was a corporate workplace, it would be a toxic work environment, low pay, gossip, favoritism, and backbiting. True or false? Yes. Very true. Yeah, Bellator gets crapped on for a lot of reasons, but sometimes they deserve it. Agree. Tony Ferguson, the type of corner Herb Dean, he should. Dang, Nango Haggerty is like 10 minutes. Is in like 10 minutes. Let's go. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Prime Video. It's not on Prime? Oh, I got my VPN on, so it's not working. That's so dumb. It says, while you're abroad, you cannot access this. What a clown show. Hey, who is your current favorite fighter and all-time favorite fighter? All-time Anderson Silva. Current favorite fighter? I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't really have a current favorite fighter. I just have favorite fighters to watch. I'll say Charles Oliveira. Or Yuri Prohaska or Hamzat Chimaev. One of those. Even though Yaya and Brady would kill me in real life, I hate that boring lame play style. Fair enough. It's Flash Friday, baby. Is Ngannou joining ONE FC? Probably not. Sarah McMahon with a beautiful reversal. One is better than Bellator. Most annoying phrase that MMA community fighters use. Y'all must have forgot versus let's go. Who you go? For me, it's I'll fight anyone the UFC gives me. Thoughts on Priscilla missing weight by 20 pounds? Did she really? I've been disconnected. I haven't been paying attention today. That's crazy if so. She needs to be cut. I'm going to UFC 290, and if I watch Plessi, Fluka win over Whittaker, I'm leaving the arena immediately. I would too. Damn, your dog is big as DJ. Did you go find my stream? How'd you find it? BKSFC is on. I don't care about BKFC. I'm sorry. Did you see Juan Aspinall announce his retirement on his Instagram? No, I did not. Do you think Hamzat will lose his O somewhere along the road? Yes. Dricus by first round KO. You are smoking crack. Smoking crack. Smoking crack. Crack. Yeah. Sorry, but you're smoking crack, my friend. If anyone's picking Dricus, you're a clown. And maybe I look dumb at the end of this, but ain't no way I picked Dricus in a million years, okay? I'm telling you, you have a better chance of convincing me that the earth is flat and to watch the Daytona 500 than you do of convincing me Dricus beats Robert Whittaker. Seriously? Stereothy? She missed weight by 4 pounds. Dricus by second round rear naked choke. How does Triple C beat Funkmaster? Decision probably with his striking. Decision striking. Joey, I originally picked Blades to win, but I have a feeling Pavlovich will find the knockout. Yeah. Way to hedge your bet. Yeah, I picked Blades originally, but then I switched and I was wrong. Let's see what we got here. Top moment. Okay. I remember one day when I really wanted to get over 1,000 views on a video. And now I don't remember the last time I got under 1,000. And I get a couple that's up to 17,000. That's crazy. Do you think Dricus has the easiest road to get to the top 5? Yes. He went to Tavares, Till, and Brunson. I think Tavares is the best fighter he fought. But yes. I talked about it in the video. It's on the channel. Please go check it out after the stream. Pavlovich has a Greco-Roman background, trains with Spivak. I think he got this. We'll see. I got Curtis Blades winning in the 5th round, probably ground and pound. Nah, if he's able to get him down, he'll finish him long before the 5th, in my opinion. I got Curtis Blades winning. Okay, I read that. Who is better, Patty or Dricus? I'll say Dricus, but only because of his sure will to win. Dude's got a will. Current fighters who you think will end up in the GOAT conversation by the time it's all said and done? What is going on here? Who will be in the GOAT conversation by the time it's all said and done? I will say, I mean, Adesanya's already there. Usman's really already there. I'm trying to think of people who wouldn't necessarily be there right now. Volkanovski's already there. I'll say Brandon Moreno and Islam Makhachev. There you go. A current fighter, okay. IG will never see Izzy mop the floor with Dricus because Bobby Knuckles about to do it for him. That is true. That is very true. The road ends here for Dricus or Dricus du Plessi because Robert Whittaker is about to expose that man badly. It's going to be horrendous. It's going to be a straight up savagery beatdown. Dude is going to just run circles around him, just beating him up with a jab. It's probably going to be a head kick KO. I would love to see Dricus spark Whittaker just because UFC Africa is better for this story. No. No. Dricus is a fraud. We can't have this man getting a title shot. Dude's an absolute fraud. Is an absolute fraud. Don't you say that. I don't care about that storyline. Here's what happens. Whittaker sparks out Dricus. Khamzat Chimaev fights Adesanya. Maybe Abus Magomedov gets a win, fights for a title, or Sean Strickland gets a win and fight for a title. I don't want to see Dricus. Dude, you know what Adesanya would do to him, really? Adesanya would need to change his name to the Reaper if he fought Dricus because he would murder him. It's crazy seeing that fight got done. You think Gana's going to turn into another Darren Till? Yes. I think Gana's done for, unless they really give him selective matchmaking. If they really give him some selective matchmaking, he's done for. We're cruising towards 10,000. We're at almost 9,100 right now. So I would greatly appreciate if you guys could help me get to 10,000 subs. And now did it disconnect? This time it was OBS. It wasn't even the internet thing. Bro, we need some fresh blood. Sean Strickland, Abus Magomedov. I keep wanting to call him Nurmagomedov. Khamzat Chimaev. Brendan Allen, maybe. You got some fresh blood, dude. Dricus ain't no fresh blood. I could take out Dricus damn near. All Dricus has is a Hail Mary chance. He doesn't even have a puncher's chance. He has a fluke injury chance that Whittaker like breaks his leg on a kick. Dricus is going to knock Robert out. Rob hasn't finished anyone in how long? Somebody just commented that. Someone said I missed the Jamal option. That is true. I did not talk about that. That is true. He could be fighting Jamal. Dude, that could be it. It could be Izzy versus Jamal this summer. I'm an idiot for not mentioning that in my video. It could be. Nah, I don't think it's going to be. I think they're waiting for Yuri to return. But if Yuri's out till December, it may very well be Izzy versus Jamal. Just because you're consistent with these streams, I'm going to sub my second personal account. You don't need to, man. I don't want to inflate the sub count. But appreciate you. The most mop the floor performance in a title fight last year. I'm not sure what that even means. But I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember who got slaughtered. Permaban the next person. I was reading comments actually on my video. That wasn't actually from the stream. So, dude, I was just looking at YouTube automatically flags certain comments, and I just looked at my held for review comments. Someone commented on my Izzy video where I talk about people basically calling him gay, and said, and I'm not going to read the rest of it because there's certain words in here that got flagged by YouTube, but he said in the beginning, it takes one to know one. Like, dude, what are you, 4 years old? What are you, 4 years old? The only person I dislike more than Plessi is Marvin Vettori. Why you dislike Marvin Vettori that much? Marvin is a weirdo, but I don't dislike him. So, the only person, okay, Izzy deserves that hill fight. That may be what's going to happen. That may be what's going to happen. We'll see. Dana White voice, we'll see what happens. Can you imagine if Dricus somehow flukes his way through Robert Whittaker? What an absolute abomination that would be. What an absolute abomination that would be. Would be horrible. Would be horrible. Apparently Nate Diaz started a brawl somewhere. Hold on. Okay. I will never watch MMA again if Dricus wins. Joey, how did you forget the slaughtering of Pena and TKC? That is true. I don't know. I'm tired. I wasn't really thinking of I couldn't think of every title fight there was. Joey, me and my boys crack open a cold one every night and watch your live stream on an 85-inch TV. Is that true? Are you making that up or are you serious? Are you chopping it up with the boys right now listening to the stream, Maxwell? On an 85-incher? Just chopping it up with the boys. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't want to hang with Clay Guida and his boys, okay? I'll tell you that much. But I'm talking about Clay Guida. I'm not talking about you, Maxwell. What if we get a Sean versus Piotr situation with Rob versus Dricus? Ooh, I'll be heated. 85 inches of pure pleasure to go around. I'm just imagining Maxwell. He's like sitting in his garage. They got one of those big TVs that are like thick on the back end. And they're just sitting around saying, yep. Yep. Ask him this. Yeah, ask him that. Dricus' only chance is if Rob knees him in the head while he's down, UFC 259 style. That sounds about right. That sounds about damn right, if you ask me. Would Dricus beating Rob and then beating Izzy be the worst thing that ever happened to the sport of MMA? I guess so. Honestly, if Dricus makes it as close as Sean versus Piotr was, I'd be absolutely shocked. Well, I'd take that as Sean versus Piotr wasn't even that close. But if Dricus even had any success, you'd be shocked is what you're really saying. Because he's going to get absolutely battered. But yeah, Sean got absolutely battered for 3 rounds, but he had some successful moments. Do you think Vettori's the worst top 5 opponent to Jarrett? His granite chin and durability will be too much for Jarrett? Nah, I think Jarrett will probably beat him. Jarrett's got better striking, good takedown defense, and Cannonier was, not Cannonier. Vettori was gun shy against Delizes. He'll be gun shy against Cannonier as well, unless Cannonier's completely washed at this point. Double champ status this summer. Okay. If Aljo beats Cejudo, what do you think Aljo will fight again or vacate from Rob? He'll probably look for a Volkanovski fight. If not, he'll fight Sean O'Malley next. He'll probably fight Sean O'Malley next and then look for a featherweight title fight after that. I don't think he's just going to vacate from a Rob out of the kindness of his heart. Dude, I want to see him and Rob fight, to be quite honest. to be quite honest, I'd like to see him and Rob fight. Dricus is a bad Marvin Vettori. I literally said something similar to that in my video from earlier. But you ain't wrong, my friend. You ain't wrong. Dude is a total garbage can. An absolute garbage can. Do you think Volk and Islam will fight again after they both defend once? Yes. I'm going to say yes. I would take Aljo to beat Volk. Joey looking dapper tonight. What does that mean? What would be your reaction if Dricus outclasses Rob for 3 rounds? I literally think I would faint. If he just outclasses him, just picks him apart from range, shoots in on perfectly timed double leg takedowns, just shoot through him in the center of the cage, just ground and pounds and beats him up. I'd probably faint. So, yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. I would take Aljo to beat Volk. No. Do you think Volk Islam will fight again after they... Yeah, I already read that. The joke... That is a joke. Alexander Volkanovski hurt Aljamain Sterling badly. Yeah, you're right. Just means looking handsome. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. If GSP never left, do you think Whittaker would have beaten GSP? Yes. But thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. It means a lot coming from a 15-year-old boy, you weirdo. New video is a banger. Intelligent, detailed, and full of insight. Thank you, Gondas. Appreciate it. That's what I like to hear. Clear, concise, intelligent, easy to understand, not beating around the bush, and thoughtful. I'll take all the compliments I can get. You guys want to compliment me, feel free to throw them in the chat. I saw Aljo Marab's training. Aljo just lets Marab take him down and was subbing him. I think that's the most interesting fight at bantamweight. Unfortunately, it will never happen. But, yeah. I'm literally dying laughing as you're describing the prospect of Dricus whooping Whittaker. Yeah. I mean, I should have done that in my early prediction. I should have been like, yeah, I think Dricus is going to pick his shots at range. He's the better technical striker. He has the better cardio. Has really good defensive boxing. Has great kicks. Never overcommits on shots. The cardio is top tier, almost like prime Tony Ferguson cardio. And then if he gets you to the ground, he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got submissions from all different angles. And I really just think, he's going to shoot through him GSP style with double leg takedowns. Beat him up on the feet, shoot through him, beat him up on the ground, then find a rear naked choke. I saw Aljo. Okay, read that. If Islam and Volk fight again, get ready for Max TKZ for the interim. Stop. Prime Tony Ferguson cardio. Yeah, that's what Dricus has got. Kai Kara France will be champion next year. Probably not. But I like him. I like Kai Kara France, but I don't think he will be. I don't think that he will be, my friend. Prime Cruz versus Marab, 3 or 5 rounds. Who do you think wins? I'm going to say Cruz. Prime Cruz was a different beast in his prime. If you were Dana, would you immediately get the Brahma Bull as a hedge sponsor of UFC? Yeah, I would get it tattooed on my head as well. If I had a bald head. Roman versus Vettori was a nasty robbery. I think it should be Jarrett versus Roman. Nah, Vettori won that fight. Vettori won that fight. I don't remember what rounds I have because that fight was very uninteresting. But yeah. My friend unironically thinks Dricus has a good chance to win. Should I unfriend him? Yes. And you should get him some help. He's obviously got a mental disability, which is really unfortunate. Very unfortunate that he thinks that way. I'd be... What I just seen an article. Sean O'Malley calls out Bryce Mitchell. Oh, it was just some dumb sentence. I clicked on it too, and I haven't clicked on an article in forever. I'm getting Canada ads now online right now. They're having some type of Stranger Things in Canada, some experience in Toronto, and apparently that's where they think I am now. I can't believe they're having, Leah McFarland fight at Bellator again in Hawaii. They've been to Hawaii about 1750 million times, and it's horrible every time. I'm taking Marab against Mumar if the fight happens. It's going to be a fun fight. I hope it does happen. I think Corey beats Prime Cruz. I think Cruz wins. I'm very high on Prime Cruz. He was different than he was today. It was kind of funny when Bryce was saying I had to take the Ilya fight injured for money and Sean said, let me know and I'll spot you 20. I didn't hear that, but that is kind of funny. Dude, Bryce definitely lives in like a trailer park anyway, so I don't know. You can't convince me. I don't care that he's making good money from the UFC or decent money. You can't convince me that Bryce Mitchell doesn't live in a trailer park. Like, there's nothing. I don't care what you show me. I don't care mortgage deeds to houses, pictures of his house. You can't convince me he doesn't live in a trailer park. And when I say trailer park, I don't mean like the nice like house trailers. I mean like the ones with the hitches on them. He lives in one of those for sure. And there's probably like trash everywhere. Why is Gilbert's grappling so overrated? I don't think it's necessarily overrated. Who's overrating it? It's good against guys who aren't the best of the best. And then outside of that, it's like just okay. Amir versus Brave on ONE FC is a banger. I'll take your word for it, my friend. They should make Sean O'Malley fight someone before getting a title shot because he lost his last fight and he's going to sit out for over a year and now get a walk into a title shot. Bull crap. I would say Brahma bull crap if it was up to me. But yes, he should have to fight someone. Bryce actually lives on a farm in an RV. You can't convince me he doesn't live in a trailer. What's up, bro? Managed to catch you live. I'm happy that you caught me live. I'm happy that you managed to catch me live. So here I am. Here I am. Once again. I think it was his completion. Uriah Faber and Dillashaw are mid compared to today's top 5. Okay. Bryce Mitchell said the reason why water doesn't fall out of the earth is because there's an ice wall catching it. Dude, Bryce is an idiot. And it makes him an interesting character because he's not even faking that stuff. But Bryce is like a WWE hillbilly. Like, it's almost like he's playing a character. That's how much of a idiotic, like, weirdo he is, kind of type deal. Y'all should turn on ONE FC while listening to Joey. Hell of a fight. Bryce Mitchell versus John Jones prediction. I think Bryce Mitchell by Flat Earth conspiracy theory. Piotr Jan versus Marlon Vera. Rob Font versus Pedro Munoz. Sign me up. Makes sense. I would go Piotr Jan and I would go Rob Font. I seen Bryce on live. He has a house. Yeah. He has a house, all right. It's got 4 wheels and it's got a trailer hitch. You can't convince me otherwise. Bryce Mitchell lives in a trailer, and I bet you if you threw an egg at the window would definitely break. I would say, you know. And you can definitely hitch it up and just pull it off at any time. You think Roman beats both Allen and Muniz? I actually think those will be his next 2 fights. I think he beats Muniz. I think Allen probably beats him, though. Maybe. I don't know. Roman Dolidze has some good power. I'd rather turn on The View than watch Barr not go fighting. Okay. Then if you threw an egg at the house, Bryce going to come out the door with a pitchfork in his overalls. Yeah. I'll just sprinkle around some books about 9/11 was an inside job and the earth is flat, and he'll get distracted real quick. He'll get distracted real quick. Real quick. But, yeah, Bryce is a very interesting character. I love NASCAR. Daytona 500. Chewing tobacco. Blah, 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 blah. Propane. Blah, blah, 9/11 was an inside job. Blah, 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 blah. Earth is flat. Dale Earnhardt. That's Bryce Mitchell for you. That's Bryce Mitchell for you. Almost midnight Eastern time, guys. Almost midnight Eastern time. Let's take a look. Sheesh. 61. Yeah, okay. I think Aljo could beat Yair and Holloway with the back taking. He would take care of skinny guys up there. Maybe. My best pick this year was Leon Edwards beating Usman at 286. Don't be slandering my southern brother, Joe. Don't be slandering my southern brother, Joe. Okay, Paulo Costa. I've gotten 4 out of 5 pay-per-view main events right this year with Volk being wrong. Yeah, I believe that, Jack. I'll believe it when I see it. Gilbert's grappling in the UFC is so overrated apart from Neil Magny. Who did he out-grapple? Wonderboy Thompson. But the thing is, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Maybe the UFC and Joe Rogan on the commentary overrate Gilbert's grappling. I don't think anyone in the MMA community is acting like he's some submission whiz. So I don't consider it overrated. But maybe I just haven't been subjected to what you've seen from the MMA community itself. I haven't heard anyone ever picking. People told me I was dumb when I said Gilbert was going to submit Neil Magny. So I didn't pick him to submit Jorge. I like you, Joey, but you're crazy if you think Belal will KO Burns in 2. Let's just remember that, TY. Let's just take a little pick of that bad boy. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, TY. We'll see about that. I'll remember that comment. Come UFC 288. I'll fall back on that one. And I'll have a good laugh. If I am right. But maybe you're right. Yeah, Joe Rogan is always going on about his jiu-jitsu credentials. Yeah, so maybe it's him, but it's not. I don't think that's indicative of the actual entire MMA community as a whole. Why UFC never thought about booking Ariel Helwani to fight with Dana? I will pay to see that beatdown. No. He took a pic of the comment. I'm done. Gotta remember this clown. Do you think Bryce is just trolling for clout? He really intellectually... No, he's not really smart. He's not smart. He's just an idiot. That's not an act. Go right ahead. Dude, I don't care. Even if Belal rocks him, I'm vindicated. In my opinion. If Gilbert's submission is really bad, I think Dustin would crack him if they fought. Maybe, but Dustin's rear naked choke defense is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'd rather Tito Ortiz versus... No. I'm not reading anything about Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz is my least favorite fighter of all time. Dude's a clown. Dude's a clown. A horrible fighter. And an absolute clown. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, guys. Now, I kind of agree, Joey. Belal held Thompson down easy while Gilbert held him for his life. I'm picking Belal at a decision. Yeah, I don't think Gilbert can out-grapple Belal. And I think striking-wise, Belal's a little bit better. Anytime someone gets Dustin's back, I feel like he's genuinely asking to get rear naked choke. Yeah. You seem like the type of guy to not dislike Ali Abdelaziz. Okay. Whatever that means. But all right. Dustin leaves his neck exposed every time anyone gets his back. I think if Gilbert gets it, it's 100% submitting. Who even wanted to see Gilbert versus Dustin? I had no desire to see that. I had no desire to see that. There we go. 1 water down, 1 hour in. Time to go on to the second water. I wonder how long we're going to go tonight. I don't know where the time is going. And I know we talk about this every stream, and you probably guys get tired of hearing me saying it. How the hell is it almost May? How the hell is it almost May? Remember we were talking about, oh, I'm so excited for March. March is such a big month. And then, oh my God, we got Adesanya Pereira afterwards. And we have Jan versus Marab. And now we're just, we're in May almost? How does this happen? Who's done this? We were just having 4 weeks with no fights. And now it's damn near May. And then it's going to be June. And then it's going to be July. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Holy shit. We're as close to UFC 290 as we are. Let me take a look. No way. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. 2.5 months. We are essentially... This is going to blow your mind. This is a little bit of an exaggeration, about a week off, I believe. We are as close to UFC... Let me just double check this. Let me see how many weeks it is, and if I look at a calendar. So let's pretend it's the 22nd. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. Okay, 10 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. Oh my God. We are as close to UFC 290 as we are to UFC 284, Volkanovski versus Islam. We are as close to, minus a week. There's a week in there. It's technically 11 weeks to UFC 290. We're 10 weeks post UFC 284. UFC 290 is as close to us in the future, just about, take a week off, as Volk versus Islam is as close to us in the past. What the hell? What the hell? I'm going to throw up. We're all going to die soon. We're all going to die soon. You know what? I gotta go get my fiance. I gotta drag her in here and put her in the Boston Crab. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. She wasn't having it. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Where the hell is all this time going? I've been spending too much time making videos for you guys, and my life is passing me by. Someone said midlife crisis. Combat I'm on the calf splicer was wild. They say the Earth is legit moving faster on its axis. I did some research on its time. It's slowly going by faster. I don't know about all that, but it's wild. It's very wild. But yeah. We are as close to 278 as we are Christmas. Damn. 278 was Usman Edwards 1. That's wild. That is wild. Which is my favorite photo behind me? Probably the one of Anderson Silva. It's an autograph Anderson Silva picture. Which is my favorite MMA model? I don't have an MMA model. That's wild. We're all going to die soon. That's random as hell. I'm done. We're all going to die. My leg. My leg. Sounds about right. Okay. I want to see Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier. Loser retires. Winner gets a title shot. Why does the loser need to retire? Dustin leaves his neck exposed. Read that. Read that. Okay. Okay. Where was I at? Which is your favorite? 279 was in September. I know that's wild. I remember staying up late making 279 videos for new predictions. The whole card got all shafted around. Oh, shafted around. Is Joe Rogan right to support beer? I don't even know what that means. Do you watch Mixed Molly Whopper? I've seen him. He does good work, but I haven't watched it. I haven't watched. Last thing I remember watching of his, and they're really good. I just haven't really had the time to watch them. I think it was, I want to say Michael Chandler documentary. Setting up the winner for failure. I don't know what that means. Joey, stop paying attention to the clock. What are you talking about? Joey, after every stream, you have to be like, my pleasure. No. How easily does Jalin Turner make it look? I'm going to say he subs out. Nah, he TKOs Dan Hooker first round. Makes it look easier than Arnold Allen. Once you have kids, time goes by faster. You hear? Damn. You hear. Bryce says apple a day keeps Armageddon away. Is Joe Rogan right to support Budweiser? I don't know. What do you mean? I mean, I don't care what he does. It's not affecting the UFC commentary, which is garbage. Time flies when you pay attention to time. Time does not fly when you pay attention to time. It's really when you're not paying attention. Like my day, I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, and my day has felt like 5 minutes long to get here. And I don't know how that's possible, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if I hit a time vortex or something. But I guess when you just do stuff, shit, time just passes you by. Yo, did I miss the predictions? Yes, you did, Charlie. Yes, you did. It's back. I forgot to get a timestamp for it, but it's like the first half hour of the stream. Maybe like 30-minute timestamp to like 50-minute. I don't know, something like that. I'm sure you can click around and find it. Do you have a family, Joey? No, I was dropped on a doorstep, and I raised myself as a baby. And now I'm just a lone man living in a house. I'm just a lone man living in a 4-bedroom house by himself. Okay, what's this? Joey, how do I join the Discord, by the way? I'm a member now. I know. You go to my YouTube channel. My knee's itching, sorry. You go to my YouTube channel. You click over on membership. You click over to show perks and info. And then there's a Discord link there. Are you going to watch Captain Marvel 2, the Marvel's MCM movie? Maybe. Maybe not. Did you know the Earth is rotating in space with the sun and starts at 4 million miles per hour? No. Duplessis might be Izzy's most memorable fight. Yeah, it'll be his most memorable highlight reel KO. Are you watching Tank versus Garcia? Unfortunately, I am not. I'm not a boxing fan. I'm just not a boxing fan. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you guys. I'm just not a boxing fan. Do you have a family, meaning wife and kids? Nope. I'm just a lone man. Just going about his life, talking to other grown men on YouTube. How you been? I've been good. So we assume Izzy versus Rob 3 in Australia? No. I don't think Rob's getting another title shot, honestly. Thoughts on Superboy being gay, the new Superman movie? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I know nowadays it's like the hot button thing to like get upset about everything. I just don't care. I just got better things to think about, you know? But I don't even know exactly what you're talking about because I don't pay attention to stuff like that. Do you enjoy the soda Mr. Pibb Extra as a beverage? I don't even know that existed. I didn't know. I get it. I don't watch a lot of boxing, but Tank is entertaining. Yeah, Tank is from Baltimore, too. That sounds like a song by Journey. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah. So you don't believe the winner of Rob versus Dricus Duplessis will get a title shot? That's what I meant by Rob versus Izzy 3. I know. I just have a feeling they're going to find a way not to give Rob a title shot. In my opinion. If Rob wins, they're going to find a reason not to give him a title shot. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Joe, you remind me of my neighbor in 2010 who had UFC fights in his patio and had hella chica over. I was in high school. I'll take it as a compliment. I don't know. Or maybe your neighbor was really cool. Pib. But yeah, I don't think. I have a feeling. I meant to discuss this more. Maybe he does. I think Dana's just hyping it up as a title eliminator, but if someone else makes their way, are they really going to give Whittaker a third title shot? If Hamzat gets a win over like Paulo Costa or something? I doubt it. Are you from Toronto? No. Why? Do you work tomorrow? No. When will you collab with MMA gurus? You guys seem very alike. You go ask him that. Duplessis is a Belgium, French, Dutch name. I have no idea. My first beer was a Rolling Rock and a sock at the neighbor's house. I hope you had a good time. Seems like a fond memory for you. Saturday? What about Saturday? I'd rather see Strickland than Rob. We need fun fights. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Magomedov gets a big win over Strickland or Strickland gets a big win over Magomedov or Hamzat fights Costa, I have a feeling Whittaker ain't getting a title shot. Let me go UFC's website right now. Events. Pavlovich versus... I got a VPN on. So it's telling me the wrong time. UFC fights Eastern time. Okay. Let me take a look. Pavlovich. Main card. It looks like 7 p.m. Eastern. Dude, this card's ugly tomorrow. I'll probably start around 7 p.m. Eastern. Maybe 6 p.m. Eastern. It says I don't have permission to send messages on Discord. Is that a Discord thing? I don't know what you mean, man. If you join, you should be able to send whatever you want. You're in a voice chat right now. Let me move you. Let me see if I can move you. I forgot how to move. Move to. Yeah, you're in a voice chat right now. Go to random. Go to random or channel updates or breaking news or fight night live chat or betting. You're right now you're in like a voice chat on there. And now I have actually joined it. I actually joined it for a second, so I don't know. We're all... Go to the random tab, dude. Never mind, I think I got it. Yeah, you should be able to find all the messages. I have a bunch of different tabs labeled in the Discord. So you should be able to find everything. Look, I just sent you a message. Boom. Hold on. Let's don't forget to leave out of the voice tab too. You're still in the voice tab. But do as you please. Never mind, I think I got it. It costs about $2,000 for a bar to have a perimeter to show the fights. Isn't that crazy? It kind of makes sense. Because they're drawing people in with the fights. So UFC needs to get a cut of it. Hey, what's up? Why is Colby Covington scared of boomerangs? Because Fabricio Werdum smacked him upside the head with one. That is why. That is why. Dude got mollywopped. Let me X out of all of this bullshit. John Jones is a tough reject. He was too young for the show. How do I leave voice chat? There should be like a little red icon. It looks like you're out. No, you're out of there. You left. You left. $2K for every bar across the country. That's a lot when you add it up. Yep, for sure. Another good revenue stream for the UFC to make a bunch of money. Was John Jones good enough to win the title at age 19 or like Mike Tyson was? I don't know. I don't know. Got whacked in the head with a boomerang, then caught a plastic bag. Dude, Colby's had a lot of weird altercations. Where Doom sounds like Dr. Boom from Marvel. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, we've done some voice chat in Discord before. We've watched some fights and did voice chat in Discord. It's just hard because, like, when we've done it before, we've had, like, 8 people in there, even 5 people in there, and then people are talking over each other, so it's, like, kind of difficult. Anthony Smith has a story about how Small Bar in Nebraska got busted for showing the fights because of an undercover. Did not know that. Did not know that. Okay. Guys, keep sending questions in the chat. Do me a favor, like the stream. We got over 50 people in the stream right now. We got 36 likes. The stream right now, for some reason, nobody wants to like the stream. Come on. It takes 1 second. It takes 1 second. Viva Calvallo, my friend, former UFC champ Fabricio Werdum. Are you serious? What about him? Am I serious about what? The bar was sued for $80K. That's crazy. I did not know that. Early thoughts on Aljo Cejudo, if you can share. I think Cejudo is going to outstrike him and probably win a decision or get a TKO in like the 3rd or 4th round. Joe, do you keep your water bottles in an ice bucket or have your wife bring them in like a cornerman? A lot of time I have her drop them off like a cornerman, but only if she's wearing Venom gear. But a lot of time I'll just bring them up right before the stream, and so they're cool enough to keep drinking throughout. But a lot of time I'll bring up like 2 or 3, and if we do a really long stream, I'll call her up and be like, hey, bring me a couple waters in here, please. Is Kane going to jail? Yes, he will. Thanks. But yeah. I'm going to have her start coming in midstream, dropping off water, ice in my neck, and giving me stream advice. She'll be like, look, you're spending too much time on one question. You need to move it a little bit faster. Stylebender's been asking a question 3 times and you skimmed over it every single time. Concentrate. You got this. Don't let him bully you, son. Don't let him bully you, son. And then, all right, time to get out of here. That would be your stream advice right there. Someone's talking shit in the chat. She's like, don't let him bully you, son. I thought Kane got released. Yeah, until his trial. No, I just picked the name out of the chat. I wasn't saying you were doing it. I was just picking a name out of the chat. Is Cain Velasquez tougher than Mike Tyson was in jail? Sure. I think Cejudo beats Aljo probably, but O'Malley beats Cejudo because of how fast O'Malley is. Nah. Cejudo will easily out-grapple him. That's why O'Malley's sitting out. He's training his wrestling for a while. Cain is out on bail? Exactly. You don't know how the justice system works, Jack? What a clown. What a clown. Have you played Destiny 2? I have not. That's a beautiful Birmingham, Central England accent. Is it good? Hey, Joey, any countries you like to visit? Yeah, I'd like... Honestly, this is going to sound crazy. I've talked about this on stream before. I'm like obsessed with World War II and like the Holocaust and stuff like that, like how something like that could happen in the world. And I've watched like a lot of documentaries, and it's kind of like a super depressing trip, but I would love to go visit like all the like historical World War II sites and stuff like that over in Germany. But I'd also like to visit like nice places like you know, Paris and, you know, Rome and stuff like that over in Europe. Favorite MMA video game? Any of the UFC Undisputeds. Alright, guys. If you don't know how old I am, put in the chat how old do you think I am. Because someone just told me in the Discord, a.k.a. Alazar is a clown, that he thought I was a certain age. That's crazy to me. How old do you think I am? Put it in the Discord. World War II mainly happened in Poland, not Germany. You get the point, dude. Over that area. I know it happened a bunch of different places. Germany, Russia, Poland, all those different places. 23, 33, 29, 31, 30, 29, 99. Yeah, fair enough. Dude, Alazar literally said he thought I was in my 40s. In my mid-40s. Like, seriously? I look like I'm in my mid-40s? That's the clownish shit I've ever heard. Dude's about to catch a ban. The beaches of Normandy, France. There you go. Yeah, there's a bunch of sites. I just said Germany because that was on the top of my head, but you get the point. 29, 28 by you decision. 27, 29, or 31. No. Yeah. Let's see. Holocaust historical sites to visit. Okay, let's see. Memorials and museums. You got Poland. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Let's see. That's crazy. Anne Frank's house. You can go visit. Where's that exactly at? Where? That's in Amsterdam, Netherlands. I knew that was somewhere wild. Auschwitz is in Poland. Yeah, so there's a bunch of like crazy historical sites that I would like to visit. The castles in Austria are stunning. Maybe I'll have to go there too. Disney was designed by Austria, not near Hitler's house. Okay. Who you got, Nong or Haggerty? I don't have anyone. You do not look like you were 40. Thank you. You going to travel to see a bunch of museums? Sure. Joey, the Bruins won tonight? Hell yeah. Shout out. Is Rock going to fight John at UFC 300? No. Joey looked like the Leopold of Belgium. I don't know what that means. What fighters have you met? You don't get any questions, Alizar. You acting like a clown. Issue is the most of those places have been repurposed. Yeah, there's a bunch of places though. There's a bunch of historical sites, but also it's not you just go visit that while you're over there. I'm sure there's a bunch of like vacation spots you can hit too. But Big Brother, you got next. Who would have won the rematch between Aldo and Connor? I don't know. Probably Connor. Joey, do you like dinosaurs? Sure. Wasn't trying to be mean. Okay. I don't know what this word is, so I'm not even going to read it. I feel like you're trying to get me to say something weird, but all right. Okay. I understand why they didn't give Jose Aldo a title shot, because they kept trying to schedule that fight, and Aldo was always like not ready for it and injured, and they didn't want it to happen. They didn't want it to not happen. That's basically what happened there. But yeah, he did deserve a title fight rematch. He did deserve one. Dude really said, Big Brother, you got next. Does Aljamain Sterling beat Aldo if he stuck around? Probably. After seeing what happened in the Marab fight, probably. But I don't know. Aldo would have had a decent chance. At the time, I would have picked Aldo. But after seeing what happened to him against Marab, yeah, I can't unsee that. So, did you think McGregor was going to beat Mayweather in boxing? No, I didn't even watch that shit. I wouldn't even talked about it on the channel. I wouldn't even talked about it. If I would have had a channel back then, I would not have talked about it. Aldo definitely deserved a rematch. Longest reigning featherweight champion. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, my friend. Song versus Ricky prediction. I'm going Song Yadong. The Marab effect, exactly. Is Aljo in his prime? Even though he looks great, he's pushing 34. I'm going to say yeah, he's in his prime, but it just sucks he's an undisputed champion. Dude faked his way to a title. It's annoying. And it's all Jan's fault. I blame Jan, too. But yeah, he's probably in his prime. Soon to be out of his prime. But you get the point. You get the point. Sheesh. Close. Okay. Jan or prime Jose Aldo? Probably Jan by late round finish. Effect. Sean Brady should be it. Crazy that you're younger than Izzy, Aljo, Whittaker, Jan, and Joanna. That's wild. Thank you. I'll take it as a comment. Why is Talgreat DC your hero? Why do you have such a big photo of him? It's not a photo, you idiot. And I'm not even like a massive fan of DC, so shut your mouth. Paulo Costa or buffed up Habib? Buffed up Habib, I guess. Hey, Joe, you bought the Rock shoes yet? Very proud you got the Venom gear. Nah, I'm waiting to get enough cash together, scrape enough. I have no idea what just happened there. It just randomly lagged out. OBS disconnected. That was OBS time. There you go. It should be fixed now. It should be fixed now, boys. I don't know what happened. That was a crazy delay. It took forever. OBS just randomly disconnected that time. I hate that. It drives me nuts. Do a majority of heavy guys in U.S. pick up wrestling or MMA only if they don't get football scholarships? Probably. I don't know, though. I don't know. Who do you think should be next for Usman? Sean Brady. Sean Brady makes sense. Bro, Song is a sick fighter. Didn't know much about him, but the Sandhagen fight earned my respect. He proved a lot in that fight. No, I have not tried Dustin's hot sauce. Do they give Charles a rematch if he wins? Probably not, honestly. Probably not. Costa versus Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz by KO. WWE history is very interesting. There's a YouTube channel called The People's Profiles that does a bios of a lot of people from that time. I've probably seen it. But I'll have to check it out. The People's Profiles. Let's see. YouTube. The People's Profiles. Let me take a look. I don't know. Maybe I have seen it. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I'm looking through their videos right now and seeing if it shows me like I've watched one, but it would have been on my personal YouTube account, not this account, so I can't really tell. But yeah, have to check it out. I love stuff like that. I think Brady's a problem for Usman. Could be. Who are you top 2 most hated fighters? Juliana Pena and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I'm just going to start giving you guys different answers every time. Shavkat versus Usman, I don't think that's getting booked. I still found it crazy that you were basically the only one to predict Israel versus Alex fight correctly. Spot on. That's my best pick of all time on the channel, at least. But yeah, it was perfect. I'm very proud of that pick. Earned me a lot of street cred out here. All right. I did the math. Every video that I've done tape research for, I've done 32 videos, prediction videos. I've gotten 24 out of 32 correct. That's damn good. Every one I've did a full video for that I've watched tape on, I'm 24 and 32. Is there Juliana Pena simps out there? Probably. There was a bunch of Juliana Pena fans going into the rematch that disappeared off the face of the earth. I know you've probably already said this, your picks, but who you got for tomorrow? I got Curtis Blades. I got Brad Tavares. And I went through the rest of the picks earlier. But yeah, I'll give you the main card real quick. I got Blades, Tavares, Green, Luceno, Wells, Glenn, Jackson, Dumont, Tafa, Marshall, and Donna. Boom. Pena makes me sick. I can't listen to hear Colby speak. Yeah, I don't listen to any Colby stuff either. Both of them are annoying as hell. Joe, have you seen the new Super Mario Brothers? I have yet to see it, but if you have seen it, is it good? I have not seen it. Honestly, if Duplessis wins, this might be one of the greatest upsets in UFC history. That'd be craziness. Whittaker's going to murder Dricus? Most likely, yeah. It's going to be a brutal catastrophe murder. Grasso and Valentina, no. I wouldn't call it a big upset if he wins. I'd call it a fluke. Yeah, Whittaker has to get injured in the first round for it to end. In my humble opinion. But you never know. I can't believe there's actual people who watch BKFC. I can't believe there's actual people watching BKFC. That's crazy to me. Who wins in their prime? I don't know. Last one, if Israel beats Rob for a third time and gets 1-2 title defenses, is he a middleweight GOAT? Yes. And where would you put him in the greatest of all time list? Top 3. I think he's already like top 6 right now. So he would definitely be top 5 if he did all that. I'm watching it now. I just saw one of the weirdest signs I've ever seen in my life. What did you say? BKFC is fighting? Okay, I think the only fight to make who else does Usman fight and everyone is counting him out. But him and Shavkat is 50-50. Now, I don't think they're going to make that fight, dude. But maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Thoughts on fighters who have an absolute fight to the death? Who have an absolute fight to the death with Clay Guida? What about him? I hate Clay Guida. I can't believe some of you guys are watching BKFC. Somebody commented on my video and said, I'll put 10K that Dricus doesn't get stopped in the first round. Be my guest. Be my guest. The only way it doesn't get stopped in the first round is if Whittaker is just too conservative in the first round. I could see that. But we'll see. My brother just warmed up his milk in the microwave. That's disturbing. Who do you think they match Usman and Shavkat with, if not each other? I don't know. We'll have to see how the welterweight division plays out. Welterweight division fights are made right now. We'll see what happens over the next month. Then we'll go from there. Aspinall versus Cyril Gane would be a bigger fight. Also, why are fighters ducking Makayev? They're not ducking him, dude. Nobody wants to fight him because he's not a necessarily massive name and they want to fight up. But maybe there's some ducking him. I don't know. How are you a fan and against BKFC? Perry versus Rocco going to be fun. Is that tonight? Stipe versus Jones. I truly believe Stipe beats him, but Jones wins the rematch. Nah, Jones is going to beat him. Jones is going to wax him. But yeah, I don't care about BKFC at all. At all. But yeah, guys, we've gone almost 2 hours tonight. I'm going to go get some sleep. My eye's itching now. Horribly. I'm going to go get some sleep. What I need you guys to do, if you like the channel and you enjoy the channel and you appreciate the channel, I need you to go watch this video. I need you to go watch this video. Like it, comment on it. Watch it all the way to the end. My eye's itching like crazy right now. But watch it, comment on it, like it. Watch it all the way to the end for the algorithm. And I will be back tomorrow. Join me watching Sergey Pavlovich versus Curtis Blades. I will be live tomorrow night. So make sure you join me for that. I'll schedule it tomorrow afternoon or so. I'll be live around 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you join me tomorrow. We'll see if I get another prediction right. I've been on a bit of a hot streak. Appreciate every single one of you. Like this stream before you go. Double check and make sure you're subscribed to the channel before you go. And I will talk to you guys later. Appreciate every single one of you and good night.